Welcome, you're watching We the People. I'm Rishika Barua. A married woman, 26-week pregnant, has approached the Supreme Court seeking to terminate her pregnancy, citing the inability to take care of the child due to postpartum depression and other health issues. The petitioner, like I said, is a 27-year-old already mother of two. She explicitly told the Supreme Court of India that she is not in a position to take care of a third child while she is still breastfeeding her second. In fact, it was because she was breastfeeding that she didn't realize she was pregnant. On the 9th of October, the Supreme Court allowed the abortion. A day later, the government filed an application to recall the order, saying that the fetus is viable and has a heartbeat. 2 days later, brandishing this very report from the All India Institute of Medical Sciences Medical Board, the court gave a split verdict. They couldn't agree on whether a fetal heartbeat should be stopped or not. So the matter was then directed to a larger bench headed by the Chief Justice of India, which observed that the highest court of the land cannot overlook the rights of an unborn child. 7 days later, the Supreme Court rejected the abortion plea. This has once again reignited a pro-life versus pro-choice debate in the country. But before we get into the larger issue, let's look at the broad contours of what is the abortion law in India. Abortion is a criminal offence in India under Section 312 of the IPC. So a woman and her doctor can both potentially be sent to prison for carrying out an abortion. Then came the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act in 1971, which was later amended in 2002 and 2021, which essentially allows for abortions within gestational limits and with certain conditions. So pregnancy within 20 weeks is permitted with an opinion of one medical practitioner. The termination of a pregnancy between 20 to 24 weeks is allowed only under special circumstances with the medical opinion of two medical practitioners. And for an abortion at 25 weeks or beyond, a medical board is constituted and two conditions need to be met. One is grave fetal abnormality or threat to the life of the woman. In this case that we're talking about, neither of those two conditions, according to the court, were met, and hence the court did not allow the termination of pregnancy at 26 weeks, citing no threat to the mother and no threat to the child. So while in letter we have a progressive law, in spirit, the United Nations data shows that 8 women in India die every day due to unsafe abortions. The United Nations data says that an astounding 67% of abortions in India are illegal and therefore unsafe. So while abortion continues to be an exception and not the rule, women in India are either at the mercy of doctors or at the mercy of courts to terminate pregnancy. Caught between the right of the woman and the unborn child, tonight on the show we ask, whose heartbeat is it anyway?